Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I am very excited to give you all a walk around and tour of the all new redesigned 2025 Nissan Murano. The Nissan Murano is now in its fourth generation for the 2025 model year and gets some very welcome changes such as a new grille, a new interior, a new dashboard, as well as some very unique wheels, and of course you do have a new engine under the hood. With that being said, a huge thank you to Crest Nissan, which is a part of the Crest Auto Group here in Frisco, Texas, for giving me some time with this one today. And so, let's go ahead and let's get started. First and foremost, as you can see coming up to the front, you do have a pretty nice and unique grille, which is kind of an evolution of Nissan's V-Motion grille that they've had in the past. You're going to have your headlights right between the grill here, so as you can see. You're going to have this little black portion here, this little black piece that says Murano over here. You also do have your LED daytime running lights. And of course, you do have your front parking sensors. And as we go to the back, you're going to be seeing the rear parking sensors as well. Checking out the wheels, we're taking a look at Bridgestone Alenza all-season tires on 20-inch wheels. And these measure, if I can find the tire size here, these are 255/50 R21s on all four sides. Now, if I had the key on me, which I don't, but if I did, this vehicle would have come standard, or does come standard, with a smart key access system, allowing you for easy access to the interior as well as the exterior. To jump on in, if I had the key, just make sure the key's in the pocket. Come up to the door handle, there's a touch button right here. You just push that once and it will unlock the doors for you, and then you'll be able to jump right on in. And then of course, if you want to lock the door, just tap it again. It will beep twice and the vehicle will then lock for you. The exterior color of this one is finished off in Everest White Pearl, which is a new color for 2025. With the blue and black leather / quilted interior, specific to the platinum trim level. Coming over to the door panels, you can see you're going to have some soft touch material up here as well as down here. You're going to have some white stitching that's complemented right in between. You're going to have this aluminum finish here, which looks very, very nice. An aluminum door handle, your two-person memory seating here, as well as your controls down here, which are going to be quite interesting. As you can see here, you're going to have your lock and unlock switches here, your controls for your mirrors, which ones you're going to adjust. This is, of course, going to fold the mirrors in for you. Your power windows and your child lock. And as you can see, all four windows are going to be fully automatic. And they have a little storage area right down here with a small space for a small cup. Nice. The new Nissan Murano does come standard with a fully rack and pinion power leather wrapped steering wheel, as you can see, with your paddle shifters on both the left and the right sides, as well as your controls here on the left and on the right sides too. Left is going to house your cruise control, your forward collision warning, your volume settings are going to be right down here. And then to the right, you're going to have things that deal with the main menu screen, as well as a seat track button down here, as well as your hands-free Bluetooth right there. Coming up to the screens here, we're taking a look at two 12.3-inch displays, one for the instrument cluster, one for the infotainment system, and of course, it's an all-new thing for 2025. With that being said, as you can see, we can use this little D-pad here to kind of go through what exactly is going on, so that is exactly what we're going to do. So as we take a look at the instrument cluster here, we're going to be taking a look at the picture of the vehicle. You're going to see your compass. To the left, you're going to have your gear selector. You're going to have your tachometer down there, as well as your drive mode. You're going to have your current miles, as you can see there, right just below that Nissan Murano. And then to the right, of course, is going to be your current speed, followed by your miles to empty, as you can see there. And of course, on top, you're going to have your exterior temperature. Now, with that said, we can cycle through a couple of different things, like I said, using the arrows on the steering wheel. So as we're taking a look right now, we're seeing a compass as well as your Bluetooth audio and what's playing on there. Drive computer information, which includes your average fuel economy, your average miles driven, as well as your average speed, followed by your average miles, as well as your elapsed time. You can press to reset right there, as it says at the bottom. You're going to have your tire pressure monitoring system. You're going to have a picture of the navigation system, Bluetooth audio, your safety features, which includes your blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, and lane departure, any warnings, and then we go to settings right there. So coming to settings, we can change a few things or kind of adjust a few things to your own liking. And as you can see, it does include things such as a VDC setting, driver assistance, heads-up display, eco mode setting, a tire pressure monitoring system setting, clock, vehicle settings, towing settings, maintenance, customized display, unit/language, and a factory reset. Overall, pretty self-explanatory. And back to the screen where we started off with. Coming over to the right, like I mentioned, you do have a 12.3-inch display here, which is all new for 2025. And honestly, I love the way how this is laid out. It looks really good. It looks a lot better than the outgoing model. And as you can see, I just like how this looks. So first and foremost, you have 3 different screens here. You're going to have navigation, followed by your Bluetooth audio, and your phone connectivity, or in this case, where your device is. And as you can see here, it does look really, really good. Now, with that said, you're going to have your icons over here to the left, which is going to allow you to go through each and every one of them and, you know, kind of see what's going on. You're going to have notifications right down here, settings, and of course, this I believe is going to be for your audio settings here, as far as adjusting the bass, middle, and treble, and stuff like that there. This, of course, is going to change your brightness. You can dim it or you can make it brighter. And then, of course, you do have that massage function there, because the Platinum does come standard with massaging seats. Pretty cool to see that. And then right down here is going to be your heated steering wheel, heated seats, or excuse me, your cooled seats. And you also have heated seats in here. And when you push this, you can control your heated and cooled seat functions from a touch of a button on the screen here, which is very nice. And it's not just for the front, but you can also do it to the rear as well, which, as you can see, you do have rear heated seats in the Nissan Murano. Overall, pretty nice to see. So over here, you're going to have your different icons, which are basically shortcut buttons. So you're going to have your home button, which is where we are right now. This is going to be for navigation. So go ahead and go to that. As you guys can see, this is the newest system here from Nissan, and it looks absolutely amazing. Miles ahead of the old one, as you can tell here, for 2025. As you can see here, the quality looks great. See, you know, you can pinch to zoom, and even when you do that, the quality is quite amazing as well. You're going to have a little search bar up here. You're going to have your little icons here for different things, such as gas stations, places to eat, grocery shopping, or if you want to go and get a cup of coffee. And of course, if you sign in, you can just easily go through your destinations and all that stuff. So pretty cool to see that. And then you have icons over here for things such as your Google Assistant, settings, volume, and this right here I believe is going to be for your perspective, which is pretty nice. So overall, a quick glance at the navigation system in the new Murano. This is going to be for your music, which we're going to turn that down for copyright purposes. Your audio is going to be right here. So you're going to have your different sources. We're going to skip the Bluetooth audio portion. You're going to have FM, Sirius XM, AM, Bluetooth audio, USB, Amazon Alexa, internet radio, as well as podcasts, which is pretty nice. Coming down to phone, of course, it's going to tell you to add a device, and it says here for Bluetooth, wireless Apple CarPlay, or Android Auto connection. Follow the instructions. Access Bluetooth settings on your phone. Scan for Bluetooth devices. From the list, select My Murano, and it's going to go into further detail once you have that. Once you have that going on your device. So pretty cool to see that. This right is going to be for your Google Assistant, and then down here is going to be for your different apps. So as you can see, you have different apps such as demo mode, system information, GPS position, interior lighting, Play Store, Google Assistant, Maps, Nissan Connect services, download mobile app, Amazon Alexa, user profile, interior lighting, GPS position, system information, all settings, and then of course you have Android Auto and demo mode. So all your different apps are going to be here, and just the way how this thing goes through as far as feedback is concerned is quite good. It looks absolutely amazing, and I have to say it is pretty nice to see. So overall, that's just a quick glimpse of everything that you need to see in the 2025 Nissan Murano as far as the infotainment system is concerned. Coming down here below, you're going to have a minimalistic setup here. You're going to have your dedicated volume knob here, hazard button right here, seat track button right there. This is what Nissan calls their Murano glass, which I will put an explanation of that in the video, what that is, so that way you guys will have an understanding. You're going to have, of course, Murano spelled out here, which adds a very nice touch. And then as you can see, since this car is technically based off of the Nissan Ariya, you do have touch capacitive buttons, which is going to be for your climate controls. You're going to have your fan speed, recycling, auto AC, and of course you're going to have your max airflow and airflow for the rear as well. Coming below that, you are going to have a dedicated area here where you can wirelessly charge your device, 2 USB-C ports, and of course this will turn on the little icon right there that says the phone is charging. It will be on when you have the phone in the vehicle charging, as long as you have Bluetooth connected to the vehicle. As you can see, this vehicle does come standard with a 9-speed automatic transmission. And when you put it into reverse, it does give you a very nice backup camera with guidance lines, and they do adjust as you turn the wheel. The camera quality in the new Murano looks very, very good and quite amazing. You also have a couple other camera views that you can see out of, so we're taking a look at the kind of split setup now, with the one area being the 360 camera, the other area being just the standard camera. You're going to have a kind of a wider screen view where, as you can see, the camera is in the middle, and then you have your 2 sides so you can see what's kind of going on there. And of course, when someone walks by, the vehicle will beep, letting you know that, hey, someone is walking by, you might want to be careful. And this is going to be your full screen view, so it's going to go and kind of let you see what's going on completely around you, which is very, very nice and helpful to see. And then this one doesn't come equipped with it, but you do have the 3D camera as a thing here, which is pretty nice. As you can see, you do have your auto stop start function. You can turn on or off. Camera you can turn on, or you can brighten or dim the camera itself, which is pretty good. You're going to have your different drive modes right here, which is what this is, and so it's going to change the different modes for you. So you're going to have sport, standard, and eco, as you can see. You're going to have a little area here where you can put some small items. You do have 2 cup holders. I love the piano black finish around it, although as you can see there are some fingerprints, so if you're someone who likes keeping their car clean, you might want to keep a small microfiber cloth in here for that reason. Coming over here, you do have a pretty nice glove compartment here, which is very much deeper than the outgoing model, as you can see. Very good amount of storage space, which looks absolutely nice. I love the stitching here. Looks very, very classy, and I love the material on this glove compartment. The seats in the Nissan Murano Platinum are really nice, I have to admit. It's very comfortable to sit in. I love the blue and I love the gray contrast. It does add a bit of a luxurious feel to it, which is very nice. You do have the perforated materials on the Platinum, which is standard, as you can see. I do love the quilted portion up here, which is very nice. It does add a very unique touch to it. And overall, the seats are just comfortable. They feel very good. And of course, you do have the heated and ventilated seat function just in case, whether you need it on or off. So that's just personal preference. But as you can see here, coming over here, you're going to have your glove box. Not really dampened, but you do have a good amount of storage space in there. Very nice to see. As you can tell, you do have your visor, or not visor, your mirror with your garage home link. You're going to have your controls for the sunroof, which this vehicle does come with standard. Roadside assistance button right here. This is going to be for your sunglass holder, which is very nice. Your visors here, as you can see. And then coming over to the left, you're going to have things for your safety features, heated steering wheel. You can open up the trunk from right there. You have your auto hold, and of course, you do also have your parking brake right there as well, as you can see. Pretty cool to see that. But so far, the new Murano looks absolutely great. I have to say it's very, very nice to see. And for 2025, I'm very glad that it got a redesign. So with that said, let's go ahead and check out the rest of this Nissan Murano. Coming into the back of the Nissan Murano, as you can see, you do have the same quilted materials as well as the perforations following through. It's very, very nice in the back of this one here. Now, the only big difference that you'll notice between the outgoing Murano and the new Murano is that you no longer have two seat pockets anymore. You only have the one right behind the front passenger. However, you still have your rear vents. You're going to have two heated seat buttons on, as you can see there, one on each side, as well as two USB-C ports. And then up here, you're going to have, if it will come down, a powered armrest with two cup holders and a little bit of storage space right there. You do have a capless fuel filler, as well as an illustration of how to put it, of how to use it using a traditional gas tank. The new Murano does come standard with LED taillights. As you can see, you have Murano spelt out back here. You have all-wheel drive badging here, platinum badge right there. And of course, you do have the Nissan logo front and center. The rear taillight function is, not function, but the rear taillight does remind me of the Infiniti QX60, which is pretty cool to see. Tap this button here to open up the trunk. Automatic liftgate. As you can see, coming into the cargo area of the Nissan Murano, you have plenty of room back here to put stuff in, of course. Just as we're seeing it, we're looking at right around 32.5 cubic feet of space, which is not too bad. Of course, you can fold the seats down back here. And when you do that, you'll be looking at right around 63.5 cubic feet of space via these things right here. And then, of course, you do have lighting here, as well as right there. You're going to have a little privacy cover, which of course you can see, pretty cool. You're going to have your mats, and then this of course is going to be for the trunk here. So you have your trunk mat, floor mats, all-weather floor mat underneath. And then if we push this, I believe we will be seeing a spare tire. Spare tire, fix-a-flat kit, and other things as well. Push this button right here to close the trunk. This button right here is to close the trunk, unlock the vehicle, and then we'll close automatically. Piano black covered mirrors with LED turn signals on them. Under the hood of the new Murano, the 2025 model does get a new engine. No longer will you be having the VQ35DE 3.5 liter V6. It has now been replaced with the 2-liter turbocharged VC turbo, also known as the variable compression turbo. In this application, it produces 241 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy hasn't really changed all that much either, with the EPA rating this vehicle at getting right around 21 city, 27 highway. It is going to be through a 9-speed automatic transmission, and this vehicle is all-wheel drive. All right, guys, so back in the new Murano, I have to say that this SUV is miles ahead of the old one, and you can kind of see the old ones right over there. Although they still look pretty attractive, I really do think that this one here looks a whole lot better. So with that said, I'm pretty pleased about that. So with that being the case, last thing to go over here is the window sticker for this model. As you can see, 2025 Nissan Murano Platinum all-wheel drive. I like how Nissan pretty much categorizes every single portion. So mechanical and performance, safety and security, comfort and convenience, as well as audio and infotainment and exterior. And then come over here to your options list. The MSRP for this vehicle is $49,600 without any options. And then options include your painted splash guards for $255, the premium paint for $425, the USB charging cable set for $90, the carpeted floor mats, cargo mat, seat mat protector, and cargo block sets for $510, as well as a cargo package, which includes the 3-position cargo area protector, retractable cargo cover, cargo net, and first aid kit for $455. With a $1,390 destination charge, the total MSRP for this one comes in at a staggering $52,725. Like I mentioned, this vehicle does get on average of 21 city and 27 highway with 23 miles per gallon combined on premium unleaded fuel. Well, guys, I have to say the new Murano is absolutely amazing, and I'm glad I got a chance to check this one out. This being the Platinum trim is going to be the highest trim level that you can buy for the Murano, as the S trim level has been dropped. The SV, the SL, and the Platinum will be the only 3 that you can buy the Murano in. And I never really got a chance to say that this is based off of the Nissan Ariya, as you can tell here. So the exterior, while it still retains its shape of the old one, it still looks new. It is a brand new vehicle. It's a brand new design. The interior is definitely the same thing as we see in the Nissan Ariya, which is very, very nice. From the steering wheel to the infotainment setup here to just how this interior is laid out, it looks really cool and absolutely amazing. So with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap it up here for this walk around and tour of the 2025 Nissan Murano, finished off in Everest White Pearl with the blue and black premium leather interior. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.